warm, humid. We had some rain during the night, I'm not sure how much. I think we've managed, really, luckily, to, God, bloody hell, look at this. Molehill, 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 molehill. And I'm falling down them. Look, I've just walked down. The ground is so soft underneath where the moles have previously dug. Yeah, we've managed to keep the, not that for any of our doing, but the water butts have remained full enough to provide water for the chickens all summer. And of course, they've been topped up. They were topped up last night and the night before, so Mark was able to take 22 litres of water down to refill the chicken. That's me crunching on old walnuts. The chicken drinker. We have storms forecast for this evening. I hope don't know where everybody is. Oh, I can see a cockerel down there. Is that a cockerel? No, it's one of the pullets. As yet not sexed pullets. Oh, here they come. I love it when I love watching them run. I love watching all chickens when they run. I'm going to see if I can zoom in a bit for you, so if they do begin to run, you'll see the old legs and wings going and flapping. It's just funny because watching them rock from side to side as they run. There. And you all ran up here because you thought I might have food. No? And I haven't got food, I've just come out to see what's going on, to look at the weather. And as usual, one coming up behind, always. I wonder whether that is the one that I hatched. The one that I hatched and then took back down and then brought back up again because it was dying. I just wonder, you know, whether it's a little slower. It's either slower or independent. I've just done a vlog for Mark's channel. Mark's channel is called Tales from the Bunker, and I've just done a vlog of his Discworld stuff. Or I've recorded it, he's narrated it, but I say to him, okay, you know, tell us about your stash. It just goes off and talks and talks and talks. So there's quite a long. It's quite yeah. I suppose it is quite long. Although I did pause it at one point and said to him, "You'll have to speed up a bit." But he loves Discworld. He reads. He's got all the Discworld books, and he will read them time and again. You know, quite often because we read in bed, and I look across and there he is reading a Discworld book again that I know that I've seen in his hands before. I've read a couple of Discworld. I've read The Truth, which was interesting, and I can't remember the other one that I read. And I enjoyed it. I mean, it's I mean, obviously for Mark, he reads them so much that he is attuned to it. It's like, because it's sort of, not a lot, but it's a little like a different language. And I guess once you get attuned, it's easier to read. I enjoyed The Truth. And but I just not enough to convince me to read more. Having said that, I wonder whether I might download the whole lot. He's got the whole lot in paperback. I might download the whole lot to the Kindle, because it'll be ideal when we're in Canada to have them on Kindle, and I might do that. Then he can dip into them as well, because I have a Kindle. I'm the Kindle owner, and then subsequent Kindles are purchased, because you have to buy that. You can't buy them from the UK, so you have to buy them and then register them so that you can buy from your books from the UK if you want English books. So all of the Kindles are registered in various names, but they all come via my account. So there's lots of stuff that comes via my account. There's lots of stuff that works because of me. It's a bit worrying, really, because if I'm the one that dies, Mon Amour is going to be struggling a bit. I do all the online banking. He's going to have to rely on Jo, my daughter, I think, to do some sorting. He often wanders through with his laptop because he's bought something on Amazon, and he uses my Amazon account, so forgets the password, forgets the email address. So he wanders through with his laptop for me to complete the purchase. To complete the purchase, the verification stuff comes through to my phone. So it's all a bit complicated, really. Let's hope I live. Oh, look. I've not seen that before. A bit of grooming. Was that nice? She grooming you? Huh? I've seen two cockerels grooming each other, which was good. It was a Brahma cockerel, a gold Brahma cockerel, so more like this colour, although gold Brahma cockerels have got lots of brightly coloured reds and blues and greens on them, because she's a gold Brahma. And the other cockerel was a, oh God, what was the name? Always tried really hard to breed them and didn't really, I can't remember, but it was a, can't remember the name, but much smaller, like half the size of a Brahma cockerel. But they walked around the garden together and got on really well, and were found lying together and grooming each other. I'm not sure what's going on with this one at the moment. She's an ex-battery hen, and she's looking very scruffy because I think she's been molting, but she's a bit slow this morning. Huh? You're a bit slow? And there is the lamb, the black sheep of the family. Are you the black sheep? Standing under there in the shade because it is hot. It's been hotter, been a lot hotter. Loads hotter, but it is hot, and she's sensibly being in the shade. I've got something in my shoe, that's annoying. Oh, thanks for your comments about my glasses. I love them. I'm really pleased with them. And somebody said they look the same as my old ones, and they are very similar, but they're bigger. I chose these from the men's side. It's a bit like the blue and the pink, isn't it? It's really annoying that I wasn't, when I went first time, I wasn't offered to look at that side. It didn't occur to me to look at that side. But actually, I much prefer the men's glasses, so I'm really pleased with these. So if we get a storm later, and if it's worth filming, I'll film it. If it's not, I won't. If we get some heavy rain, I'll film that. Did you see that a toddler was killed by a hailstone in Spain? Isn't that horrible? Such large hailstones that it just would have hit her and killed her. It's scary, isn't it? I mean, we get big hailstones here sometimes. I've never seen them actually here in my house at this address, but parts of France and parts of France near to me, very big hailstones. It's quite worrying. So, Mark made the boot thing yesterday. That looks much better than the broken plastic thing box that they were in, which didn't keep them dry if you weren't careful how you positioned it when you'd finished with your boots. And that's an old piece of wood from when the carved roof collapsed, so it was left over from when they did the repair, and he's just cut obviously a piece off. So yeah, happy with that. Much tidier. I know this is a grotty terrace, but it's tidier. Oh, I can see a lizard. I'm not sure whether you'll be able to see it. There, can you see it on top of that pipe? I don't move because it'll move and go away. I'm going to move now, you watch. No, manage that. There you go, Mr. Lizard. I can remember as a kid catching lizards, and I think there'd be no chance now. And I think it's something about being so near the ground. You know, like when you're 2 or 3, you're there at ground level almost, and you can pick things up and see them and catch them. God, it's on so much zoom that every time I move, you're not seeing. Whereas now, there'd be no way I'd be able to catch them. Not that I want to catch it. The only time we have to catch them is if they've come indoors and they need to be allowed out, otherwise they end up as desiccated lizards. I'm going to move it a bit nearer and see what happens. I wonder whether the reason it's not moving is because my shadow's not. It must be able to see me, surely. Wow. Well, Mr. Lizard, I think you're very brave.